Welcome to another episode of Saturday Night Convos. My name's Ashley, and this is my cousin, confidant, and co-host,
Reagan. And here we like to discuss things that are going on in the world.
And what's going on in our own lives.
Nothing is off the table here. So pull up a chair and join us for another Saturday night conversation.
Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Saturday Night Convos. We're here. We're doing it. We're being minute. Pardon?
Someday. It's Wednesday. We're doing this on a
It
Wednesday.
is.
Mostly because Ashley couldn't do it on Saturday.
Ashley wasn't doing life on
Is
Saturday.
Your
That's
back
why.
better. I think that's the most important question we should start out with.
Yes. Yeah, mostly. I'm trying to get into the chiropractor, so that's it's getting there.
Okay.
Getting there.
Okay. Just keep popping the Tylenol. The Advil.
It's a little bit.
It's okay.
It's all good. It's all good. So, guys, the big question that we need to ask ourselves.
I feel like there's a lot of big questions I need to ask myself. I do every day, lots of big questions, so I'm not sure which one you're referring to.
I get it. My big question today, as I went through, I was like, I really need Starbucks today. Actually, I have a funny story. So, like, I work with a previous student that I had, and like, I used to like get Starbucks on the regular, and like, I used to apparently have like, if I was having like a stress day, like if I was stressed, like I had a stress order apparently, which I didn't realize as much, which apparently I did.
Yeah.
Apparently it was a caramel apple spice, and an oat fudge bar.
Oh.
And I don't know, which you know how much I love oat fudge bars.
They actually discontinued those.
I know. So we were talking about this, and she was like, I thought of you when they discontinued them, because that used to be if you walked in with that, they would, like, we knew that it was a stress day. And I was like, I don't know how to take that. I don't know how to take that. But yeah. So Starbucks, I think you should bring back oat fudge bars.
Okay, I think the important question here is, are you on the Starbucks gold card for all that?
I should be.
Dude, come on. How? Okay. If you've gone to Starbucks so many times back then, you would have gotten like 1,000 free drinks.
No, but I don't really go that much anymore.
Okay, well, it's still very important.
Mm-mm.
The points add up.
Mm-hmm.
It's 2 points for every dollar, I think. They add up.
They add up.
Yeah.
After this, I'm going to download that.
Yeah.
It's going to happen.
You need to get on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I thought that was funny, because I'm like, it's just my favorite, because like caramel, like caramel apple spice, like it's just my fave. However, I also love caramel, like chai tea latte. Like, I love so much stuff from there. I also love espressos, because I just do.
Oh my god.
So yeah.
All right.
That was
closet addiction to Starbucks that you're unable to act on often because you don't actually have Starbucks in your town.
No, but I will soon. But I feel like I don't act on it that often, because I feel like that would be very unhealthy.
Oh, I know of one person who goes every day, pretty much. She gets a $7.50 drink. No, not me.
No, not me.
Oh my god.
Not me.
Have you done the roll up the rim at Tim's yet? Have you won anything?
No.
No. Do you?
I've only gone once. Like I've only actually done it once. I haven't been going to Tim's that much.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. You know what?
I was like really good for a little bit. I was taking my coffee and then like towards the end of my week, I was like, oh, this is so much work.
See,
So
if I were you and I was pulling the full times, like I'd be drinking like 2 or 3 a day.
no, I can be really good. Like sometimes I'll just drink a coffee in the morning and then I'll take one. But I find if I'm taking a coffee, that's all I drink all day. I'll just sip on it one coffee. So I need to like drink water.
Ah,
That's not a good thing.
yeah. Yeah. Anyways, I went through the Tim Hortons drive-through the other day, and I swear that the gift cards, they're the gift that just keeps giving. Because it's not like Starbucks,
100%.
it goes a lot further. So I went through the Tim Hortons drive-through, and they scanned my phone for the Tim card. I heard this like weird beep where it does, you kind of know it doesn't take, but I didn't really think anything of it. I go home, I open the app to do my roll up the rim, which, by the way, the fact that they have put the roll up the rim onto the app as being the only way that you are able to get to play is
Yeah.
very stupid.
I think that is stupid because I can't figure it out.
Seriously.
Okay.
It
is hard.
It's not that hard.
It is.
Except you get the old people like, my father asking, well, how do I roll this up? There's nothing there. Can I call the company? No, you can't call the company. You have to do the app. But anyways, the point to my story is the app scanned, but I didn't actually get a roll because it didn't go through. So I was highly disappointed. So Tim Hortons, if you're listening to this, you owe me a roll for roll up the rim.
You owe Reagan a roll. Come on.
For my $2.10 half hot chocolate, half coffee. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Do you just scan it with your phone?
Yeah, don't you have a Tim card on your phone? Like the app? Like the Tim Rewards?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, right? Oh, are you trying? No, they scan it at the window when you go to drive through. And then you click on the roll up the rim on the home screen and it rolls.
It's so dumb. Why do we have to make things so hard?
I don't know, but did you do a roll up the rim? Did you play?
I'll figure it out later. I'm not going to. I am old school. I like things easy.
Are you sure you're not like 50? I mean, you're turning 30 in a couple weeks. Are you sure you're not like 50?
Potentially I am. I'm an old soul. I don't like things that are complicated, and that is complicated. I super loved when you could just roll it up and be like, I want a donut, and then you just keep it there and you're like, yay.
Yeah, well, that doesn't exist anymore, apparently.
I know. Hashtag hate COVID. That's where I'm at. That is where I'm at.
Okay, but hashtag love COVID, because you know what the government came out with today, the federal Canadian government. They said you don't have to do a testing requirement to cross the border anymore as of April.
Oh,
I know.
that's awesome.
Like news, which
I
means
didn't know if
I can officially think about I may not do it because of the cost of gas and everything's going up in the world, but I can officially think about booking a flight ticket somewhere.
Ooh.
It would probably
That's exciting.
It would probably make more sense to like drive somewhere. But again, the cost of gas, so I don't know. But this is very exciting.
That is exciting.
It is very exciting.
April 1st is not that far away.
I know. So literally, April 1st, if you could go anywhere in the world, because you don't have to test yourself to come back to Canada, where would you go?
Anywhere in the world?
Anywhere, like this is like freedom. Now, mind you, other countries would have maybe measures in place, but to get back to Canada, you don't have to produce a test. So where would you go?
In all honesty, probably West Virginia. Probably like I just want to like calmness. I just want to
Joe Mansion in the great state of West Virginia.
What?
You want to go visit Joe Mansion in the great state of West Virginia?
No, I just it's like I just nature. Like there's so busy here, like
Yeah.
I don't know. Just relaxing.
Yeah, I mean,
but yeah.
Nature here too. But if that's the place you want to go, then more power to you.
I don't know. I wouldn't even like if you're like I go west, like a westing, or I go to Wyoming. I want to go to Wyoming.
Okay.
Hashtag Wyoming.
Okay.
I really want to go to Wyoming.
Okay.
Wyoming,
that's so exciting.
It's just pretty.
Mountains. So you like to travel for the landscapes?
I do. You're like, I travel for the history. There's history live with landscape. There's so many national parks.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think my thing is I'm not comfortable yet being around a shit ton of people.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'd rather be outside.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm good with that.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's true.
Where like I know a whole bunch of people that are going down to Florida. I don't feel comfortable with that yet. And I'm like, each to their own. That's where I'm at.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Fair enough. Fair enough.
So
well, there you go.
I will be that one person still at Disney World with my mask on. And that's just me. And that's my own comfortability.
Your risk tolerance.
That's my risk tolerance. And that's just me. Yeah. And like, hey, if everybody else does it and that's where they're at, I respect it. I'm not gonna be like, wear your fucking mask. That's not me. I just because at the end of the day, this is something that we all have in common, the fact that we've all gone through this.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, enough of that. Enough of that shit.
Yeah. Joyce. So I have watched 4, I don't even remember when I started watching it, but it's called When Calls the Heart. So it is it's a Hallmark Channel TV. It started as a movie and they made it into a series.
Huh.
Might be wrong on that.
I didn't know.
No. Yeah. I think anyways. So it's now into its 9th season.
And you've watched all 9, right? Or all 8?
I actually have.
Oh
I have. God. And this is a series that Lori Loughlin from Full House. So I think it was in its, I want to say 5th season. When she had the college admissions scandal.
Yeah, when she got arrested.
Spent a few.
It isn't funny, but I mean, there's a lot about it. But yeah. Anyways, okay, so go on.
So, she left the show.
Obviously, because
Hallmark parted ways with her, and which was interesting because she was very involved with Hallmark. She did a lot. Pardon?
Yeah, no, I was just gonna say that was a big deal.
That was.
Yeah.
Like really other than Hallmark, she really didn't have much of an acting career.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And if you want to, speak differently of that, then
no,
go to it. But
yeah, she didn't. I mean, other than Fuller House, right?
Yeah. But she really didn't make that many appearances on Fuller House.
I think she made more than I thought she would.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, no, she was a big deal. She and the girl
Bob Saget?
No, the girl that plays DJ. Candace.
Oh, yeah.
Right? They're both really big Lachlan was. Cameron still is, but still very high profile people for Hallmark. And I actually when the charges were announced, she was in Vancouver filming. And she had to come back to be arrested and arraigned.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so there's 9 seasons, you said, or it's coming up on its 9th.
No, so its 9th season just came out.
Okay.
Or is just coming out.
Okay. So there's an article in Newsweek, and the title is "Will Lori Loughlin Return in One Calls the Heart Season 9?"
Yes.
And it just says she was absent. She's been absent since 2019. When she got fired from the show. However, since Loughlin has now done her time, fans of Hallmark series have been wondering whether she can ever return as Abigail, the character she was playing. So what do you think about that? Would you support Lori Loughlin returning to One Calls the Heart?
In all honesty, I thought the series was ending last season. Mm-hmm. And then I was like, it was like up on my Amazon, and I was like, One Calls the Heart, really? Because like there was very little actual storyline. Mm-hmm. So I wouldn't be surprised if she makes like a guest appearance for the end.
Okay.
But again, she also got fired.
Exactly.
So like they've made like references to her.
Yeah.
So they've been like, here's a letter from Abigail.
Right.
So they could do something like, here's a letter from Abigail saying goodbye. Right? Like something like that.
Yeah. What do you think it says about the wider society, if we're going to get really deep on this, that they would consider, again, this is like a news article, right? We don't know if she will be back on the show. But what would it say to the wider society that somebody who she pled guilty very late, but and she served her time, but somebody who took part in that sort of activity comes back, right? When we think about a lot of other ordinary Joes in society, they have a lot of difficulty getting that second chance, if they're even able to get that second chance. Albeit not on a TV show, but doing whatever else, right? But do you think it's a form of like white privilege and
100%.
I watched privilege, but like affluent privilege?
It's white affluent privilege. I watched Red Table Talks, which is a Facebook Watch TV series that Jada Pinkett Smith does with her daughter Willow and her mother, and they had her on, and her mother, I apologize,
they had Lori's daughter
on, and her mother, Jada's mother, said, I'm kind of jilted at the thought of having this young woman on who's very, like, at the time that the scandal happened, this young woman who was 19 had her own brand of her own, like social media brand. And then like when this happened, it all kind of like went away. But her parents are multimillionaires. Like that really hasn't changed. Yes, they had to, I believe, sell their house and move to a smaller house. But it's still a multi-million-dollar house. Like what they did was wrong. Right? So when right, she wasn't aware of the scandal, but when she goes on and says, wow, that really sucked and all of this, and like it was really hard. Yes, it was. But sometimes unfortunately you have to pay consequences. And like that's just part of life. So
no, it's I don't know, it's just interesting.
It is. I would be surprised if Hallmark took her, because they're not making, she doesn't have any new contracts for movies, does she? Like
no,
so I would be very surprised.
Now I will say that the other high profile person in that case, Felicity Huffman, she is working on a project now.
Okay.
I can't remember what it's called, but I saw it on like Twitter or something a few months back. But do you think there is, if you are like a TV producer or a casting person or whatever, however it works, and you're creating a show and you've got these two people in front of you, you've got like Lori Loughlin's credit sheet and you've got Felicity Huffman's credit sheet, and you have to choose between the two. Do you think there's like a difference in how they would be viewed based on the outcomes of their cases, right? Because Felicity Huffman, she pleaded guilty right away. She served 2 weeks. She was very remorseful. She dealt with it, put it behind her, moved on. Lori Loughlin dragged it out for so long, refused to admit her guilt, and then finally did it in the 11th hour, right? Do you think you would see that discrepancy in how you thought of these two actresses and which one you might pick for a show?
I don't know, in all honesty. But like I just remembering how it played out, like Felicity Huffman, like it dragged her. Like I just remember that. And where like Lori Loughlin and her husband, like it really, like, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm just looking at their credit sheets, but nothing's updated on Felicity Huffman's, but I did see a post on social media, so she is working on something. Not sure what it is, but yeah, it's just like, I don't know, it's, I guess, which of the worst do you choose? The best of the worst, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Just in terms of like history, because that would follow them around.
Yeah, it would.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's interesting. I don't know what the right answer is. I also think the fact that, Lori Loughlin was tied to Hallmark Channel, which when you think of Hallmark Channel, what do you think of?
Family.
Wholesome.
Yes.
Family.
Yeah.
Right? Lori Loughlin was the model. She was in all these movies.
Right.
And then she goes and does something like that.
Yeah.
Which again, right, she did for her girls. However, it was in Splashed. If she had, say she had done what Felicity Huffman had done and just kind of been like, yes, I did this. Yes, it was a mistake. Yes, I'm dealing with it. If she had gone and dealt with it,
yeah,
and admitted it, could there have been a different outcome?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah. Yeah.
But Hallmark Channel is very big on like
Purity.
appearances. Yeah, purity.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I highly doubt the more we talk about it, they will bring her back.
You'll have to keep us updated and watch to let us know if she actually makes an appearance.
Yeah.
I know you will be watching, so
It will be. So
we'll have to keep us updated.
but yeah. I don't know. You think of like the two different like PR whatever, the two different PR sets.
Yeah.
Where like Felicity Huffman's where they were like, okay, you can this is what you could do. Like you could go get it over with, go do your time, and then just kind of let the media circus just play out.
Yeah.
That's what she did. And the other set was like they don't really talk like yeah, it's yeah.
All right. So I found the story on Global.
Okay.
Because I just typed in trending stories. The headline is Florida man calls police to verify his meth is authentic. Cops claim.
I want to know how quick the cops came to that call.
I don't know. It says most drug users tend to keep their dealings under wraps, but one Florida man was arrested after allegedly calling police to check the authenticity of his methamphetamine. And so this is like a readout from the Hernando County Sheriff's Office in Florida.
Okay.
It says Spring Hill man called 911 to request his meth be tested for authenticity. On March 10th, 2022, at approximately 7 p.m., the sheriff deputies were dispatched to this address in Spring Hill after a resident in the home called 911 to request that a deputy be dispatched to test the methamphetamine he had recently purchased. Upon arrival, the person was arrested, and he told the authorities that he recently purchased it from a male he met at a local bar, and after having used a bit of it, he believed it was actually bath salts. He went on,
like, now I want to test it.
He went on to tell the deputies he was an experienced drug user, having used methamphetamine in the past and knew what it should feel like. He produced 2 small baggies, each containing a white crystal substance, and handed them to deputies. I mean, in terms of drug users, like this is the type of drug user that every drug user should be, because then we'd have them all off the street. But like, how much of
he's advocating for himself?
Exactly. He wants the purest of pure, I guess.
Yeah.
Nothing less, hey.
He's like, I paid this much for this, and it doesn't seem like this. So I need you to tell me if it is.
Oh my God. Like, how much of an idiot do you have to be? Like I feel like that's like drug user or drug dealer 101 is don't call the police on yourself.
And yeah.
I feel like. I mean, I don't know. I've never been wrapped up in anything like that. But from what I've seen on TV shows,
Mm-hmm. I highly suggest not calling, the police on yourself if you have drugs.
yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Good idea.
Oh goodness. Yeah, some people just don't think.
I
feel like these stories
those-
always come out of Florida though. You ever notice that?
crocodile stories. Yes. Yes. Stupid crocodile stories. So we were talking before about have you watched The Bachelor before, right?
Um I've seen it. It's not a show I follow, but yeah, I've seen it.
Yes. Okay, so apparently The Bachelor is currently going on, which I did not know because I'm currently not watching it. However, yes, it's going on. So from what I actually saw it on Facebook and Whoopi was talking about it
Mm-hmm.
and on The View. And they were in Finland for the fantasy suites. And they were like basically the Bachelor slept with two of them and then went to go like in 24 hours and then went to go into like the third fantasy suite and like the girl was like, "Did you sleep with the other two?" And when he said yes, he was just like, "I can't." Or she left. And then it just ended up that they ended up getting together at the end of it after, yeah. But they are now happy and they're moving in together.
See, before we go on, I feel like the story points to if you hold yourself to a higher standard,
Yes.
things
Or just
work
don't go on The
out.
Bachelor.
Well, that too.
Yeah, I feel like that is like how I think like there's less than 4 couples that are actually together.
Yeah.
But yeah, I at least they're like they say like the ultimate goal would be to get engaged and married, but we don't feel pressured. Yeah, good thing actually get to know each other. I don't yeah. And I was watching a few like clips from there, like after the final rose, and the girl, both the other two girls were just like, "We feel so deceived and used." Well, yeah,
Didn't the
yes,
one say
you
no
should.
though?
Yeah, the one who I think he asked to marry her. I think that's how that worked. Um, she was like, "No, I can't." I hope that all made sense.
Okay, so why did you go on the show and
I
make a fool of yourself?
don't know, because they were in Finland. I don't know.
See,
I don't get it.
I would be the one that walked away because I'd be like, hell no, you're not sleeping with two other women like right under my nose. And B, it's too much polygamy for me. Like, and three,
And like he also was just like he told them all like he said to the first two, he's like, "I love you," and then like slept with them. And then he said to went to the third one, he was just like she was like, "Hey, did you sleep with them?" And he was like, "Yes." And then she's like, "I can't do this." And then he ended up like she ended up leaving, and then he ended up proposing to one, like obviously, whatever. He ended up proposing to one, and then she said no, and then ended up with the third one who left. I don't feel like this guy actually knows what he's doing.
I don't think so either. Has there ever been a Bachelor where there's just no final pick?
Yes.
Has there?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Have they slept together and then there was no final pick? Like,
Probably.
I don't know. It's just I find it to be such a weird concept for a TV show, and I really don't understand why people are into it. But
I don't
like,
watch it. I used to like probably over 10 years ago. I was like, ooh, this is so interesting and look at all the drama. But I can't like I have no desire anymore.
no,
And like in all honesty, most of the girls are younger than us.
awesome.
And then like
Makes me feel
the
old.
no, but in like the guys will be older than like most of the people are our age. And
Yeah.
let's be honest, at our age, you don't know what the fuck you want.
Oh, 100%.
So why are you putting that on TV?
Yeah. 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 No, 100%.
And then it's just catty.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's
Online
stupid,
dating for the whole world to see, I guess, right?
basically.
Basically, yeah. I mean, if you're desperate enough, I
Maybe we
guess.
can find Big Daddy off Zeus and get him to go.
Yeah, right.
Big Daddy, we're calling you out.
Was it Big Daddy? No, it was just big.
That's awkward. Oh, that's so awkward. Oh,
Anyways. Yeah, no, it wouldn't be. I mean, you must have to be desperate enough to take part in that, or you just want to be on TV so badly, right?
yeah. Because like the amount of time that you actually spend with people, real connection,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
But yeah, I saw that and thought it was funny.
Too bad you're already taken, Ashley. You could have gone on The Bachelor.
I did think it was pretty funny that I think there was a Bachelor Canada and there was a Windsor firefighter that had got on, but then I think he got eliminated. Or it was Bachelorette. It was Bachelorette Canada or something. And I was like, yeah. And I'm like, no, thank you. I'm more. No, thank you.
Yeah. No.
But yes, that's the amusing. There's not much. What are your thoughts on all of this stuff with Kanye West? I don't know if we've touched on that.
I haven't. I saw a headline today briefly that he's suing. Is he suing Kim Kardashian or something?
See?
I don't know. He's suing someone. I thought it was Kim Kardashian. Maybe it's someone else. I don't really know what's going on. You have to fill me in.
He's like,
I know he's going off the rails.
Yeah, I think that's.
I think he's bipolar. I feel like
he is.
Yeah.
So I think that was announced a few years ago. And he was like, they're still working out their divorce. But Kim, like, they were both legally declared divorce a couple of days ago or something.
Right.
And Kim is currently dating Pete Davidson from SNL.
Okay.
Which, again, each to their own.
Mm-hmm.
She was on Ellen yesterday, I think. And it was like, everybody's happy, and he's gotten tattoos of her.
Seriously?
Yes.
Oh my God.
I love how, like, I get a tattoo every 10 years. Like, one tattoo. And then, like, I'm like, I kind of want another tattoo. And then I'm, like, thinking about it, and I'm like, it seems like a lot of work.
And this person, you know, has just been dating this girl for like a day, and boom.
3 tattoos.
Wow.
Like, that seems like a lot of work if you're not in a relationship with them anymore, but okay.
Yeah, you think. Like, imagine they break up and he has to get another tattoo to cover up the 3 that he's already got.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Like, that's expensive.
It is. However, if you have a lot of money, that's
I
not an issue.
guess, but like you could put that towards world hunger or something.
Yes, no, right?
I know.
But yeah, I guess like what's his name? Kanye West has like basically released a song. I don't remember what it's called, but just like and just threatening Pete Davidson and just
maybe that's the person that yeah. Okay, so that's what that's about. And isn't he not going by Kanye West anymore? Isn't he like Yee?
Yee Ye. Oh
my God. See, look at the people that like endorse Trump. Right?
Kanye West.
You've got Putin, who was like next to Trump, and now you've got Kanye West, who's
wow. Kanye West was suspended from Instagram from posting on Instagram for 24 hours. You know those kind of people that have been suspended?
Yeah.
Trump.
Wow. All right. So Kanye West or Yee is going off the rails. Awesome. Awesome.
And then he got suspended from Instagram for one day after posting slur targeting Trevor Noah.
That's what I saw. That's
okay.
Yes. It was Trevor Noah that he was having a feud with.
Why? I love Trevor Noah.
Because Kanye West, or Yee as he's better known as, isn't in his right state of mind and he needs to get help. But obviously you can't help someone that doesn't want help, right?
100%.
Hence why Kim left him. Yeah. I know.
No, but at the end of the day, I feel like he's been going off the rails since like 2020 election. Or like when was that election?
Huh? Oh, like,
or when was the 2021 election?
Yeah.
So like before then.
Yeah.
Right.
Well,
so
he was going off the rails even before that because he's had big feuds with Drake. And there was Taylor Swift. Right? And that happened a long time ago.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
I think that's also I know what you're talking about. I think that's also just his personality.
Yeah.
But like him like he what did he do? He outed the fact that his daughter was not planned basically to the world. And just stuff like that.
Awesome.
He's just not cognitively
yeah. All right.
It's forethinking.
Yeah. All right. Well, do you have anything else left to discuss?
No, I think we've covered quite a bit.
I think we've covered a vast spectrum of things. Lots of variety in this episode. If you guys want to hit us up on Instagram and tell us what you thought, let us know. You can find us at Saturday Night Convos on Instagram. And you can find us everywhere. So tell your friends and the people you ride the bus with that you're listening to a great podcast called Saturday Night Convos, and they need to check it out. Check us out.
Yes.
Yeah. All right, guys. Thanks for listening, and we'll talk to you again soon. Bye.
Okay, bye, guys.